don't know how to turn that on. Oh, is it? Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. All right, so we are live here, I believe, for this semi-final matchup. We got Darien in the blue taking on GC in the white. 0-0 game, possession with Garden City. And that's Regan Backer. Oh, Backer the gift for Hafner. And Hafner gets GC on the board. So Garden City, they strike first in this one. So Darien looking for the equalizer. And they get the tying goal from Sadie Stafford. So Stafford coming back to even up this game at 1. Hey Frank, I've been on, right? Okay, I just want to make sure. And now it's Kyle Fennell on Fennell's shot. It's going to be saved by Elizabeth Ganella. So the winner of this matchup will take on the St. Anthony's Friars in the championship game, as the Friars picking up a win over New Canaan thanks to a really strong second half after that game was tied at 3 at halftime. Now it's Neem Pfaff looking for an outlet. She gives to Mabel Overbeck. Overbeck ahead to Deanna Prisco. Prisco to Fennell. Oh, Fennell, one more to Hafner. And the GB there secured by Fennell. This one on the ground. And it looks like this one's going the other way. So possession back with Darien. And now here comes Sadie Stafford. Stafford the give. And the finish. As Darien takes the lead. So that assist by Sadie Stafford. And finishing that one is Hope Hapgood. So the lead for Darien, and they once again have possession. Looking to go up by 2. Oh, nice look. Oh, what a save by Neem Pfaff on that shot there by Kelly Holmes. As Darien looks to ride the ball back, and they get the takeaway. So Holmes with that turnover. Now the look and the goal. So Annabelle Adams on that feed and finishing that one off, Morgan Height. So Darien taking advantage after coming up with that turnover. And that's now a 3-1 lead for the Blue Wave. So we're back at the draw circle.
Yes, 100% sure.
And this one's being awarded to Darien. So here comes Von Kennel. Oh, but this one taken away by Catherine Monaco. So Monaco getting it right back for Garden City. So GC, they're looking for the answer to try and make this a one-goal game.
I'm more of a step-up type of person.
Now that's Kyle Fennell.
Why? Oh, well, we play
Fennell, that shot. Oh, they're gonna wave that off. That's gonna be a dangerous shot on Kyle Fennell, so that'll be a yellow, and this now gives Darien the player up advantage here for 2 minutes. So the card will expire at the 9-minute and 10-second mark. So Darien looking to further take advantage here and expand that lead. This one though deflected. In the mix, Catherine Monaco. But the ground ball going to Garden City. Looked like Maggie Bellissimo had the GB, but this one instead going back to Garden City. And 1:05 left on the yellow. So Lynch now with the rock as Darien sends the double. And now that's Monaco. This one deflected and knocked down. And that ground ball on the GB, Anna Von Kennel. As the yellow set to expire. And just before that, Darien with another goal. And now the yellow has expired. On the goal there was Morgan Height. GC though looks to push. On a lot of contact as Fennell goes down. Also going down for Darien, Isabel Alini. So Fennell locked and loaded. Fennell, oh, and that's a save. As getting a piece of that one was Elizabeth Ganella. A reset though for Garden City. And it's Fennell's shot, which winds up right into the stick of Lily Gaffney. So the whistle here keeps possession with Garden City. Now that's Gaffney, looking for backer. Ball down though, and that's gonna be a turnover. Darien looks to push. Stafford, the shot, goal! For Sadie Stafford. After that GB by Hope Hapgood. So the lead now at 5-1 for Darien. Now it's Archie Hafner. Hafner the shot, and that's a goal. So Archie Hafner with both goals for GC. Looking to get back in this one. On that pass, out of bounds. So the turnover gives it back to GC. Here comes Ellie Anderson. Now that's Kyle Fennell. On the look. And it looks like that was a pass. Let's see what the call is. No, they are saying that was a shot, so this one will stay with Fennell and GC. Now Fennell's shot is a goal. So a 5-3 game now on the score by Kyle Fennell. So the 8th goal of the first half. And so we're going back to the draw circle, I believe. Oh no. I think, it looks like, they're gonna hit Fennell with another yellow. So that's the second yellow of the first half for Kyle Fennell. So wipe off that goal, and it remains a 5-2 game. So Darien now a chance to go up 4. That shot's gonna be saved by Neem Faf. And the GB by Emily Romeo, and the flip to Faf. It looks like a turnover on GC. Not quite sure what the call was. So now, Darien looking to possibly extend this lead, as that's Anna Von Kennel. Von Kennel, that shot wide. Now that's Lily Davenport. And Davenport with the goal. So this now a 6-2 lead for Darien with 4 minutes to go in the first half, and that'll bring us back to the draw circle.
Impressive, Ellis, how well Darien has adjusted to the style of play in here with the shot clock, you know, taking a draw every 4 goals, just like the speed of play that exists within, you know, not just this tournament but the league. But Darien just so adaptable. Shows you how talented they are and how well coached they are. Just to see them be so successful here today for the first time playing in Stony Indoor.
Yeah, no doubt. And it's absolutely shown itself throughout the first game and a half for Darien.
And I would say, too, Ellis, for Suffern and New Canaan, who are obviously newcomers coming from outside Long Island to play in this tournament, just to see their adaptability and their success so far today has been really impressive.
Yeah, absolutely, because that shot clock is certainly a big adjustment, especially if you're not used to playing in the league, as that's going to be a goal for Lily Gaffney. So possession back to Darien. That's Sadie Stafford. As Darien works this around. And now Davenport, as she gives to Hapgood. back up top with Sadie Stafford. So shot clock now at 15 for the Blue Wave. Hapgood now to Catherine Walsh. And it's Walsh as she gives to Davenport. Late clock though for Darien. It doesn't look like they'll get a shot off. So a nice defensive stance for GC. Looking to make this a 2-goal game as Monaco's pass deflected. This one's still in bounds, and the GB goes to Davenport. Right in front of our booth. Now it's Walsh. Oh, that shot goes wide there, the chase. This one's staying in bounds. And now this one will remain with Darien. And it looks like in the crease was the call on Kaylee Kaminsky. So Garden City back with it after the turnover. So Monaco looks to get this one up ahead for Garden City. So Adamanelli gives to Avery Smith. 35 seconds left in the first half. And the contact there drawn by Avery Smith. So this will set up a free position with 20 on the clock. And Smith, the bouncing shot is a goal. So 6-4 now. On the takeaway by Lynch. On Monaco takes a shot. And that's going to be a yellow. So that'll actually take us to halftime. So that will carry over into the second half, but we'll take a quick break and come back shortly. Okay, so we're back live here for the second half as that ground ball goes to Kelly Holmes for Darien, leading 6-4. Getting in the mix though, Brooke Hopkins, Ellis Joshua joined alongside by Corey Winkoff.
Great to be here, Ellis. And then for those that were not watching the first half or caught the end of that first half, GC kind of going into the second here, up a girl after Darien committed a foul and got a 2-minute yellow card. So we'll see how Garden City plays this year. It looks like they're a little conservative as they look to eat up some clock versus being more aggressive.
Yeah, not taking the tact of doubling the ball.
Yeah, I would like to see a little more ball pressure at the least. Looks like that's going to be a push with possession here. It's going to stay Darien. Yeah, I think when you're up a girl, you got to at least get a little more ball pressure. You know, you don't have to double, but just make them uncomfortable here. Be a little more disruptive. And looks like they got a lefty on the right side here.
So that take,
great save,
is going to be saved by Neem Pfaff. Our referees signaling over to the bench of Darien. Looks like they were looking to see when the card is released. That card was on Summer Glenday. So now a discussion here with our two referees, looking to get things sorted.
Yeah, so offsetting fouls means the ball is going to stay with Garden City, and that penalty is released. So now we should be all even with Garden City clearing the ball. 16 remaining here. Darien up 2.
Nice handle there by Avery Smith. Now that's Mabel Overbeck. Overbeck shot. Save there by Ganella. And possession back with the Blue Wave. On that pass, goes out of bounds, just kind of floated into no man's land. So GC trailing by 2. Largest deficit for them was 4. Again, the winner of this matchup will play the St. Anthony's Friars later on tonight.
Darien usually very efficient in the clearing game. I think a big product of that is, I guess I would boil that down to probably 3 things. 1, their athleticism. 2, their skill. 3, their decision making. They're very disciplined and they're smart when the ball's in their stick in the clearing game. So what's great about that is it allows them to get right to work on offense, as opposed to playing offense with only, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They got a lot of time to operate and got a lot of time to get great looks like that one right there.
So that's the 3rd of the game for Sadie Stafford.
That girl's a problem.
Big time. I remember Sadie Stafford. This was from 2 summers ago, the Juniors Open.
Yeah, she ripped it up at the Juniors Open back when she was there as a young, up-and-coming, rising junior.
Yeah, and it's great to get a chance to see this Darien team again. Haven't gotten a chance to cover them since the 2022 high school season. But they've made plenty of trips out to the island as they get another goal there. That one scored by Kat Reynolds. But going back to that point, Darien, just thinking off the top of my head, teams that they played last spring. So I believe they actually played Garden City. I think Garden City took a trip out to Darien, but Darien also played Massapequa, Manhasset, Ward Melville. So they definitely love coming to the island to take on these premier Long Island teams.
Darien's not scared to play anyone. That's why you got to respect this program and what Coach Lindley has built. Excited, Ellis, for St. A's. We're going to be heading up to Darien on a Thursday night to play them up in Connecticut. That should be a good one.
Nice.
I know the girls are excited about that. Great look off ball. Oh, what a save.
Save there by Neem Pfaff. Yeah, I know Darien, weren't they? Well, they were supposed to be here last year for Games for Brains, which that unfortunately got rained out. So hopefully that's not the case again this year, and we'll get a chance to see them take on some of these premier Long Island teams in the 24 season.
Yes, Darien is playing Manhasset at Games for Brains this year. So that should be definitely one the LALJ should circle on the calendar. It's going to be a good one.
So this is an 8-4 game in favor of the Blue Wave.
Yeah, one thing about the Wave is they're very deliberate and they're very patient on offense, even with the shot clock. They do a great job just kind of spacing the fields, dodging from different locations. They definitely are kind of unpredictable. They don't do the same thing every possession, so it makes it very difficult to defend. Keep you on your heels, that's for sure. So.
Yeah, and those teams are tough to scheme for, and they can just throw a number of different looks at you schematically.
Yeah, I think the best way to defend a team like that, Ellis, is just rely on your defensive principles. You know, not be so caught up with trying to scout each and every set and every little nuance that they do offensively, but instead stay true to your defensive principles and make sure your team is playing together, cohesive, and communicating at a high level. And if you do that, then regardless of what they throw at you, you should be able to at least force those lower percentage shots, give your defense a chance to make stops, give your goalie a chance to make saves, and give your offense an opportunity to get more possessions and cash in on that. So it's no easy feat when you have such an organized, unpredictable team that just throws so many different things at you.
That bouncing shot is a goal for GC by Adamanelli.
I love the deception on that shot by Adamanelli. She kind of like dipped her front shoulder and got the goalie to go low with that bounce shot and then bounce it right over her helmet to the top corner. Garden City, this is a big possession here, Ellis. We're in the fourth quarter now. With GC, they just can't really climb back into this game. I think it's just going to take one big stop. This could be it.
Yeah, you really want to keep this a manageable game right now, which it is, but you would say anything 4 or more as we're inside of 10 minutes may be a little bit difficult to overcome against this smart and disciplined Blue Wave team.
That's just what they needed, though. A nice turnover and costly turnover, though, in the clearing game as it goes out of bounds back to Darien. Let's see if they can try to disrupt this clear. Yeah, just so difficult to keep up with their athletes in the middle of the field.
Nice look by Stafford. On that shot, saved by Neem Pfaff.
Wow, what a save.
On the shot there by Kelly Holmes.
She's made some saves, Ellis, in this game that goalies just shouldn't make.
Yeah, Neem Pfaff, the Yale commit, she's been big time today, which I don't think the LILJ could have expected anything less after seeing her throughout the course of the high school winter league for Garden City.
Yeah, she's really grown and developed her game. You know, we've seen her before she was even a lacrosse recruit, and she's really grown and continues to get better. It's definitely a product of her hard work and what she does off the field. A lot of movement here, off ball.
Oh, and Pfaff looking for Emily Romeo, but another turnover on the ground ball there, Summer Glenday. So Kelly Holmes now gives to Morgan Height. Height with 2 goals in this one. Now it's Catherine Walsh. Looking for Reynolds, but Walsh does maintain possession. 15 on the clock for Darien, and that's Kelly Holmes being defended by Emily Romeo. And that shot there by Hope Hapgood. As our referee is having a discussion. Not quite sure what the discussion would be about. So, it seems like the goal will stand. Oh no, it looks like they are waving it off. Not quite sure what the call is, as the Darien sideline looking for an explanation. So now, referee's looking to have the clock stopped. As we're gonna get this sorted out here. I believe, though, the referees were signaling no goal. So if that stands, we should have an 8-5 game. So the referees now going back to the Darien sideline, and I believe they signaled to our scorer to take the goal off the board. So I believe this should still be an this should still be an 8-5 game.
They wanted more time, I thought.
So it looks like possession. Let's see where they're starting this year. So there's 7 minutes to go. Darien with the ball. Again, I believe they signaled no goal, but the score is still indicating 9-5, but I believe it should be 8-5. So we're gonna get an official score in just a moment. So Darien with possession. Yeah, no problem. All right, so there was, in fact, no goal. It was waved off on the shot by Hope Hapgood. Possession, though, still with Darien, as we're at the 6:30 mark in this one. Now that's Von Kennel on Von Kennel's pass. Gonna go out of bounds. So this one back to GC. Hopkins up ahead to Romeo. And coming in from behind there was Von Kennel. This will stay with Garden City. 6 minutes, still time for the Trojans. Mabel Overbeck quickly up the field. And now that's Catherine Monaco. Monaco, oh, and that shot high. Archie Hafner with the backup. But it looks like Garden City is going to get hit with an offsides call. So another tough turnover. So GC looking to ride the ball back. Arky Hafner.
So smart play because she was contested and the attacker on the riding team made contact with the goalie. She's allowed to get that ball back in the crease and evade pressure and just give her team a chance to clear it. Time is ticking away though. Less than 30 on the shot clock as Darien looks to get into their offensive end.
Now that's Adams. Excuse me, Holmes. Holmes. So Holmes is down after that goal. Oh, let's hope she's okay. So they're going to check on her as we get a stoppage of the clock. So they're going to take Kelly Holmes over to the sideline. And let's hope that she's okay.
That was some take.
Yeah, that was the definition of an and one. So GC now comes the other way, and they answer with a goal by Avery Smith. And looking for the turnover is Megan Lynch. Von Kennel, though, keeps possession with the Blue Wave. That one, though, thrown away. Ground ball to Emily Romeo. So a big turnover as Garden City can cut this to 2. Romeo gives to Avery Smith. Now that's Regan Backer. Now that's Lily Gaffney. Gaffney drawing the whistle. So Lily Gaffney, a chance to make this a 2-goal game. Gaffney with the goal. Oh, never mind. They're going to say she was in the crease. So wave it off. So this remains a 3-goal game inside of 3 minutes to go. Now that's Hapgood. That's a save for Neem Pfaff. Pfaff looking for the quick outlet to Bryn Riley. Now Pfaff gets that to Ellie Anderson. So Ellie Anderson, is GC able to clear Bryn Riley. And that shot gonna be saved by Ganella. So as this one stays with Garden City, that shot there goes high on the shot there by Ottamanelli. Inside of 90 seconds remaining, Gaffney gives to Smith. Oh, and that shot is going to be another save by Ganella. What a save after the fakes there by Smith. And on the other end, that's a goal for Darien, scored by Catherine Walsh. So a 4-goal lead for the Blue Wave. 40 seconds to go. We're going back to the draw circle. And so that's a win for Catherine Walsh. Darien can just eat up the clock. And they look for one more, and they get it on the goal there by Kelly Holmes. So that'll do it. An 11-6 win for Darien. They're moving on to the championship game. Thanks for everyone that tuned in. Coming up shortly will be the start of the next matchup.